We might just have seen the iPhone moment for humanoid robots. I just got an in-person look at Genesis AI's new Eno robot, and I'm seriously impressed on a bunch of different levels. This is a game changer, and it's a game changer because the people who made it rethought what it means to have a humanoid robot in your space. Hello and welcome to Humanoid Mega Hub Live. My name is Koetsier. I'll give you all the specs, and there's a lot of them, but the most important thing to know about Eno is that it's an entire rethink on what it means to have a robot in your space, whether that's at work or at home. Genesis AI showed me this. This is what most humanoid robots look like today. My words when I saw that, it's kind of Terminator chic. We see a lot of metal, hard surfaces, exposed joints, motors. They're heavy, they're dangerous looking. You don't want one of these falling on a pet or a baby or hitting you or being near you in some cases. Eno is different. It's designed to be an appliance. It's refined, it's subtle. The motors, the gears, the hinges, they're all internal. There's not even any screw holes. It's humanoid, sure, but vaguely, not slavishly. It's not exactly human, but it's not inhuman, and that's critical. It's a helper. It's not a pet. It's not a toy. It's a worker, but it's designed to fade away into the background when it's not in use. And it's got very, very good hands. More on that later, and more from Genesis CEO Joe Xian. Before we get there, some of the specs off the top. Eno is a wheeled humanoid robot. There's no head. You can get an optional chest screen that tells you what the robot is thinking. It's very cool. I've seen it and it looks amazing. Has very human-like hands, 22 degrees of actuated freedom, and different sized fingers. Most robots have exactly the same finger, 4 of them and a thumb. But Eno has different sized fingers just like us. That's important. We'll learn why. It's back drivable, so it's safe in human spaces. I'll show you that operation shortly. The hands can hold 3 kilograms, maybe 7 pounds at arm's length and more closer to the body. Eno has 4 hours, maybe 6 hours of battery and multiple days on standby. It's available in multiple colors, so you can get different colors that'll fit your workplace, your home eventually, all that stuff. Talking about work and home, it's going to be industrial first. It's going to be for companies first. Home use will come later. And the CEO did let slip that they are working on a legged version, which is down the road somewhere. It's powered by Gene. That's Genesis AI's robotics native foundation model. And, all this is subject to change. I looked at an early prototype of Eno. The actual shipping robot may change a little bit. Talking about that actual shipping robot, it'll have more advanced hands than you see here. There'll be something like this. You may have seen some of these online already. Genesis AI hands putting electrical tape on wires. Seriously impressive, amazing what they can do. The dexterity required here is high-end, seriously high-end, and both hands are working together, by the way. It's not one hand working on something, the other hand maybe doing something else. They're working together to make it happen. They also showed me what Eno's hands will be able to do in lab work or other work that requires precision. We're talking millimeter level tracking. Super impressive. Of course, there's some cold, hard facts to look at. Humanoid robotics is crowded. It's a super fast-moving field. We've got Tesla running hundreds, maybe, of Optimus units in its factories. We've got Figures robots working at BMW and going in the White House. We've got Agility's Digit moving totes in warehouses, and 1X is going hard after the home. And that's just some of the American models. The Chinese robots from Unitree, Agibot, Ubitech, and others are also very impressive. In fact, overall at Humanoid Mega Hub, we're tracking over 1,000 robots and over 400 different manufacturers globally. The point is, Genesis will face a ton of competition, but it's serious. It's a serious contender. Came out of stealth with a $105 million seed round. That's a seed round over $100 million. It's backed by people like Eric Schmidt from Google, Xavier Niel, others. And there's a lot more to come here. When I visited, wasn't exactly a finished product yet. The screen version's prototype still a few weeks out. The specs are still being optimized and finalized. But here's why I think Eno really matters, even if you've never personally thought about buying a robot. Almost everyone in this humanoid robotics race is trying to build something that looks more like us. It has feet, it has hands, it has a head, it's got a body, a chest, a torso, other things like that. Genesis is making kind of an opposite bet. It's not humanoid, but it's not designed to look like a human exactly. And Genesis is making the bet that the robots that we'll actually welcome into our homes and workplaces might look more like this than humans. It's Scandinavian design. It's calm. It's quiet. It folds into a corner. It's efficient. It does what it does and doesn't scream at you, I am a metal monster. Whether or not Genesis is the company that eventually wins or one of the few that will win, I think that's a good question to be asking. And I think that the founders and product people here have a different approach that makes a ton of sense. My name is Koetsier. If you want more insider reports like this one, subscribe. We've got a lot more coming.